that no bottom wick, chances that you're gonna drop down is a lot lower, right? So understand that. So if the chances are a lot lower to drop down, could we get some bias today, right? Maybe we can. Let's drop down to a small time frame, do the same shit again, right? So monthly, again, no top wick, broke the lows. Weekly, what did it do? Clean traffic to the left, that candle on the weekly that we're mirroring has no bottom wick, and you have areas of rejections at 1857 on the weekly. The daily, no bottom wick, could continue to push up today, right? So you see how it's starting to kind of slowly line up, right? So daily no bottom wick, 4-hour candle starting to reject the support here. You're gonna see that there's some type of support that was formed at 1892. Another support formed down here at 1887. Those are your two ranges. The only thing that I don't like with the 4-hour candle is that I had no bottom wick. I was actually expecting a bottom wick before we continue to push up. I'm guessing due to the fact that these candles already grabbed liquidity, that was enough for your drive to push up towards 1897, right? So looking like we came up to tap this resistance here. So that's your support there. Let's go ahead and draw us up as support. Okay, cool. So this is your support. This is your resistance, right? So that's your range you're in. So any given point in this range here, since that's the range you're in, you can come up and fill the range, right? If you reject the support, your next major level is 1902, meaning that eventually price must tap 1902 before it decides on where it wants to go next, right? So you might end off rejecting here and not actually tapping 1902, right? You might end up doing something like this, for all I know, right? But there's a high chance the next candle will come up, continue to push up, create a top wick, and tap into that range before it decides on what it wants to do next. What I mean by what it wants to do next is, if price was bearish today and it wanted to drop down, it's gotta grab liquidity. If this is a 4-hour time frame and this is your resistance, you're likely gonna grab liquidity at the resistance at 1902 areas, right? 1902, 1904, in those zones there. So eventually down the road, even if you were to drop down today, you gotta create you gotta tap into 1902 and create some range there, right? Because it's likely not gonna just reject like this, probably. I mean, it might, but likely not. Where you see a candle just push up, and then, for instance, like you're not just gonna see this, right? Before seeing the push down, you're likely gonna see price push up today, tap into 1902, and then it could be this time frame, it could be the 1-hour time frame, but it's gonna start to form some ranges here, right? It's gonna start to form some ranges. So once it forms that range, and it's still respecting 1902, because that's a level that either could continue to push past or price could reject that. If you were to reject it, you'll probably see price will grab liquidity first for rejecting it, like that, maybe breaking these highs, tap into 1906, 1908, and then that'll be your push down to retest the lows, right? And continue further down. That's what you'll see if price was to continue down towards the next support, right? So like that's why I'm saying, like, 1902 eventually gotta get tapped. Will be the current 4-hour candle? I don't know, right? But I'm looking left there at your next support. It's going to be 1987. So what that means is if price were to retest the lows, it's going to come down tap 1987 before it makes a decision on where it wants to go next, right? For if you were to come down. Okay, cool. So that's the 4-hour time frame. Understand that. That's what I'm looking at. The 1 hour, 30, 15, I don't really go too much in depth in. I go to the time frame that makes the most sense for me in terms of clean traffic, in terms of what areas we're tapping, and structure. Just whatever has the most data. In this case, I'm using probably the 15. It looks the cleanest. So the 15 here is what I use. I'll probably go and mark this up as my resistance up here, right? Because this is the range we're in. So if this is the range we're in, that's your resistance, and this is your strong support down here at 1890, right? This is the 80 pip range that you're in right now. So what can happen here is, think about it. Remember I said, chat, about remember I said about 1902 on the 4-hour time frame that could get tapped because that's your next resistance, right? Let's go back to that. 1902, 1901. I would assume that if you were to continue to drive up, you gotta grab liquidity first. Now I'm looking left here. I'm gonna look left to see if there's any areas to the left where price rejected and then popped up towards 1901 or 1902. It could be this support. It could be this support down here. I'm assuming it's gonna be somewhere down here at 1895 before we push up, but I could be wrong. So let's just look left and see what's up, right? So I'm looking to see basically the same movement to the left, the same structure that you formed in the past, where price drove up towards 1901 after create some type of support or retest. So let's look left there and let's see where it is. So cool, right there, right? So what level is that? You came up, you tapped 1902. Where'd you come down, grab liquidity beforehand? You grab liquidity somewhere in these boxes here. 1892, right? So same thing happened here really as well, right? You kind of have the same area of rejection. So 1893.793. I guess I was, yeah.
Hey Fawn, how's it going? I just jumped on right now a little while ago. Just gonna kind of look around, see if I see anything. It's kind of a it's kind of a weird day right now because if you notice, we're just dropping so low right now that if you look left, there's not much information to go off of. So it's kind of hard to see what's going on, you know. So yeah, I have to use the higher time frames. But the thing is with the higher time frames is that that's where you miss, you know, this is a big range right here, but on a smaller time frame, I'm sure there's more information for me to know. So it's kind of a tricky situation right now just cuz there's no information. I mean, there is down here and stuff, but like I said, it's all on higher time frames, so it doesn't give me the finer details. But I'll make it work. See this big gap right here? This big gap is the areas that I'm missing a lot of information because I don't have nothing else. You know what I mean? It's some in here, but it's just, and there's a support right there, I guess, and a resistance. Yeah, it's a lot of areas. But the reason why is because I have them on the 5 minute, kind of like that. So I guess I could adjust this now. I could maybe even adjust that, or so that's a good level. This is a level. I like that level right there. I could even maybe, no, I'll do it like that. That's a little better. And then there's a support right there. And this might actually be a better area right there. And then, yeah, that's a good area. Actually, that's perfect. All right, that would be that. And then this would be this area. And then this would be kind of this area. And then this would be this area. But like I said, I don't have anything underneath that. So I have to go to the higher time frame to just get a few zones. See if maybe something right here. I guess I could put something right here because there is a support and a resistance right there. So we could just leave that. That would be that. Yeah. Something like that. And then I could even go to the 15 maybe, see what the 15 looked like. Yeah, that looks good. This is kind of a range right there. Alright. Maybe even something like that. Yeah, that's not bad. How you doing today, Fawn? Just hanging out? Just hanging around? I'm good, bro. I appreciate. Yep, that's good. That's good that you having a good day. It's kind of quiet, huh? I guess I should put some music on. Let's see. And let me put it right here. Let's see. Here's some music. Let me know if the music is a little too loud or something. I could turn it down. So, what I kind of see, I mean, this is, I mean, I guess I could, there's a lot more rejections there. I do like that one, but this is what's throwing me off a little bit. I'm wondering if that was the fake out. So let's see this 15. So let's see what this. Oh, we came last time we closed underneath here. We came down. Yeah, this is going to be coming down, it looks like. Everything is telling it to go down. So if we needed to possibly flip her in an area, I think this could be an area. We could be looking for liquidity maybe. There it goes. So hey Fawn, I just want to make sure you're the one that helped me with the thumbnail, correct? Smiley face. Does that mean yes? But yeah, I just want to say that thumbnail is it really helps out a lot. It makes a big difference. Oh, and look, guys, we hit 201 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that that has subscribed. I appreciate all of you guys. I just want to say thank you. We hit 200, man. It's been a long time coming, and we're barely getting started. So just make sure you keep liking and subscribing. That really helps me out, and we're gonna just keep going and getting better. But yeah, I just want to say yesterday, the live that we did, it did 100. It's already at 120 views. That was probably one of my best streams to date. That was one of my best ones yet. And like I said, we're steadily growing little by little. 23 in the last 28 days. Everything's doing good. You know, I appreciate everybody watching and stuff like that. Average duration 14 minutes. That's not bad. Peak concurrent viewers 13. That's my highest. That's my highest I've ever got. It was 13 peak viewers. It's the most. Dang, that's crazy. I never knew I could do that. My next goal is to do 20. Let's get 20 now. But yeah, so I think the way I could get 20 is if I just keep winning trades. You know, I just got to keep winning. Keep winning, keep winning. Yeah, so I mean, if I take sales, what I kind of would probably wait for is probably these areas first. Yeah, we need to come up to these 1902 areas before I take a sell. I think if I were to take a sell, it would not be until we hit these areas. I mean, I'm just wondering if I could take a buy also, maybe. So like I said, everything 4 hour bearish. No top wick on the 4 hour though, so we can always come back up to grab this liquidity if we need. So the 4 hours bearish and the daily is bearish with a massive top wick. So that could also be already good with the liquidity if we want to continue down. And this next level is this 1876. So, and then the weekly, same thing, bearish. Monthly is the only thing that's still showing bullish, which is why we haven't just fell off a cliff yet. I believe if we were bearish last month in these same areas, we would have already tanked so much harder. But that's why I believe we haven't dropped yet. It's just because this monthly is the only thing that's kind of holding us. That's holding us up a little bit. I've been really liking this 15 minute. Don's been using this 15 minute a lot lately. See something like that. That's a good area right there. Man, I just got so many lines, man. So sometimes I do too many lines. I shouldn't have deleted that though either. Should have left that. Something like that. Something like that maybe. So I mean, in order for us to continue up, we do need to grab liquidity. So let's see, this would go here, this could go here, that could go there, that could go there. This is the thing though, if we break lower, where are we gonna head? This is the one thing about this such dropping down so low like that, is that there's no information. You have to go far back, and sometimes it doesn't even go that far back. Right there. at least right there. That could be the first one, I guess. So this is where I kind of think too, is that if we do come out of here, this is where we could have a fake out. We could have a fake out going up, something like that, and then the next one coming down back into the range down here. I mean, we are dropping right now. Let's see the last time we did that. Man, just not enough information. This was a good drop though. That everything lined up perfectly to continue down. That's it. That's it down the whole time. Look at that. Broke this level, top and bottom wick, top wick, boom, perfect, ideal. That's what you want to be looking for. We could possibly take a buy above here. Something like this, maybe buys above here, because this would also be a level 2, level 1, level 2, and we have this clear range at least up to that. Let's see, the 1 hour is just a straight drop. Dang, we have nothing slowing it down. The 4 hour, massive. Oh my gosh. That's that range we're gonna have to break above. I mean, I think, like I said, in order for us to continue more down, I think we're going to have to come back up to grab liquidity. But like I said, in order for us to come back up here, we need to come down like that. It's just like a game. It's just, in order to go up, it needs to go down. In order for it to go down, it needs to go up. So that's kind of why, like, if you notice, there was a drop right here. We came down and we wicked back up. Then we continued down. Had we been a fake out or strong enough, it would have just continued right there. But that was the area where you grab liquidity. So where I suggest, or where I see, would be something like this. Pretty much the resistance right there. So if it does come up, it could come up at least to these areas, if not these areas. 1902. So let's see. Okay, so the 5 minute, the 15. So technically we closed back above this little range, but now we're closing kind of underneath that range. I mean, technically the 1 hour, I mean the 30 minutes still hasn't closed yet. 20 minutes left. Where's gold going? You are on a short? Nope. Hey, what's up, Dan? Jom? I'm not on a short yet, I'm not in any trade right now. I guess ideally the trade that you would have wanted to be in would have probably been this one this morning. That one, or where Dawn I believe got in at. I'm not sure where he got in at, but he could have gotten in at this point. No wait, let's see what today is. Today's Thursday. So he's trading from like 8. He could have been in this trade maybe. He got into a trade somewhere right here, but we're already kind of like, we're already broken a lot of these areas, and there's really kind of like no stopping it. I mean, we could take a short, but the thing is like at some point it's going to retrace because it needs to grab liquidity before coming back down. So in order for it to come down, it does need to go up still. This is why this area probably will get tapped. Something like that maybe if we continue down. But like I said, I'm kind of on the fence right now, trying to figure out where we're going, just because like I said, we're breaking into new levels that we don't really have much information for. Like if you kind of zoom over, it's just clear all right here. I mean, if you go far enough back, you do see some stuff, but it's just kind of hard to tell, to like look at and stuff, because it's like it's I don't know, I need to get into like the 5-minute, 15-minute and do all those other things, but I can't go that far because I don't have enough candles. So I don't know if that's an issue or not, but I guess it could be. But yeah, so I mean, I am kind of thinking of possible buys above here, just for the reason if we do need to come down, I believe we need to come down, we need to tap this area, or it's going to be this area to continue down. So let's see here, let me see, when was the last time we closed underneath here and what happened? So with this 1 hour, I'm just gonna go and see what closes underneath that and where did we go. So the last time that we did close underneath here, this was this this is that support, but this is pretty much where we're stuck at. So look at the last time we broke underneath this line, we only went to right here. So in order for us to go up, I think we do need to, because look at the last time we closed underneath. Sorry, let me get back over here real quick. The last time, okay, the last time we closed underneath this white line right here, what happened? Hey, where'd you go? Okay, right there. All right, the last time we closed underneath here, like I said, this is the candle that closed underneath. So us closing underneath, this is as far as we went, which is kind of where we're at right now. We're a little bit underneath it, but this is where I'm thinking though, the last time we did, I mean, we only needed to grab liquidity right here before moving up like that. So I mean, it could just tap that area and start moving back up, or it could even come down to here. Let's see, it could be the resistance of that, because that is where the break of it, so that's where that volume probably picked up at. The volume either picked up there or it needs to go here, where I think, I mean, like I said, you don't think, you just, this is what you see, what I see right here. I see that it's coming down. Like I said, I see that when we hit this little area right here, this is where we got our move. When we hit this little area, this is where we got our move. So the middle of both of those dots, let me see, let me get a let me see. Okay, so the bottom of this wick is that one, correct? The bottom of this wick is right here. So where would like the medium be? Would it be this guy? So, and look at, this is exactly where we closed at. Watch, there's gonna be a bottom wick to there'll probably be a little bottom wick to this guy before going up. Either that guy or the bottom line. Let me see. Because like I said, I didn't even have that line there for a reason. It just, I was looking at it from over here. So like I said, this is the line that's the top of that. And then like I said, the bottom wick is here. So, and that's where we went, which is that. All right, so look, we came down here, we touched. We came down here and touched. So if that's one and that's one, let's see. So 26, so it would be 13. So 13 would be like right here, which would be that. Give or so. So like I said, in order for us to continue, because like I said, this is where the volume, I would believe, picked up, because this is where the breakout of all of this. So that's where the volume does pick up, but we did come here to grab that steam. So that's why I'm thinking it needs to grab this liquidity in that area, but it could just come out down here like that and then continue like that. So like I said, this is the resistance. So if this is the resistance of this little area, there's also a little resistance right here. Let me see where this guy is at. So we did close underneath it, but we did, that was, I think, the fake out of that area. So this is why I'm believing that, because look at where this candle closed at, perfectly right at that resistance. So if it closes at that resistance, then that's kind of letting us know that we're respecting this line at least. So when we wick down and then we come back into this range and we close in here, there's a chance that we could at least test this area if we want to continue down. Because in order for us to go down, we needed to grab more liquidity, because the last time we touched up here, at least right here, this is only as far as we could go. So unless we could, you know, get a little bit lower, it's not no good. But then that's where this little candle is at. There's a little range right there, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so that could have been the fake out right there. Like I said, in order, the last time we closed underneath this zone, or let's see, the last time we closed above it, we only went here and here. So this is where we're going to touch this 1886. This is where we're going to come up and make a decision. We're either going to close above that or we're going to continue down. Nice, man. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Dan. Appreciate you for joining me today. If you have any questions on trading or anything like that, let me know. I try to help you out best I can. I'm still learning myself, so you know, we all can learn together. Just let me know. to make up a plan and see what we need to do. So in order for us to match this line right here, we need to touch this area. So we need to come up here to touch that, to come back down. Or we go up here to continue up and break it to continue up more. But like I said, this is a 5-minute, 2-second level break right here. So if we break above here, this will be where we take our trade at. But the session could be coming to an end pretty soon too. So just because of what you call it, the time it's gonna be. I'm just a little confused right now. Like I said, it's gonna take me it takes me a little bit longer than Dawn to figure all of this out. But like I said, it just takes me. I just gotta look at it, repeat in my head, go through all the time frames, and I'm gonna come up with an answer. But like I said, I just need to see a few more candles, see how things play out. I need to warm up a little bit. I need to make sure I'm on top of what I'm doing. I feel like I did miss a lot of the volume already. I had a question about when to exit a trade. Was on the gold sell this morning, but had an early exit, then it drove down. What's your strategy for exiting trades to avoid drawdown and have the max profit? Yeah, that's a good question. Definitely a good question. So when to exit a trade? So you need to have a plan when you get into your trade. Before you even take your trade, you also need to understand, you need to have your take profit areas, you need to have your break even areas, you need to have your stop loss areas and things like that already mapped out. So when you get into the trade, you're not scrambling, hey, what do I do? What do I do? So what I believe is important is to get into a trade and understand your like Don always says, is understand your vantage points. Meaning, let's say we take a trade above this box right here, right? We take a breakout trade, boom, and then we take a buy going up, and then boom here, and then if you look right here where this little resistance is at, this is a vantage point, meaning this is where a decision needs to be made. So it's either going to come down now, or it's going to just continue going up like it was already doing. So that's why it depends on where you get in at. That this little area would probably be where you bring your stop loss into break even. And once you're break even, then it doesn't matter what technically happens. If it goes against you, at least you end the trade on a zero. If it continues to go up in your favor, then you're just collecting more profits. And then it's at that point you also need to be grateful for what you're getting, because let's say you were up 7 pips, but your goal was 15 pips, but you only had 7 at the time. You didn't want to exit the trade just because you didn't have 15, which is not a good mindset. Because it's like what Don says, if you're walking down the street and there's a $10 bill on the floor, you're going to pick it up the same way as if there's a $100 bill on the floor, because it's profits. You're not going to be like, oh, that's just a $10 bill, I don't want that. You're going to pick it up. So it's the same thing with the pips. If you see 7-10 pips, don't be afraid to move your stop loss into break even at least, or even just a little bit into profit. So like I said, let's say we're taking a long trade. Like let's say we took this long trade right here at the bottom of this range. We already have our stop loss here. We already have our take profit above here or something. And it's like, it'll be at this level. You see how at this first level, there's like a rejection. Look at right here, there's a rejection. So with that being the rejection, that's where your trade could either go good or bad, because it's going to need to make a decision. In this case, it's looking like it's pushing up, but in the case like you're saying, it could hit this line and then can go against you. So that's why I say it's important to have your vision and your vantage points already kind of mapped out. So let's say I'm in the trade, I'll already have a line right here or somewhere where I believe is a good vantage point for a break even. So like, let's say I have it right there, and then once this gets into that area where that dotted line, I'll bring my stop loss into break even. So no matter what happens, at least I break even. So that's when, like I said, and then let's say you're starting to get in profits, you want to bring your stop loss above a little bit, you know, that way you guarantee yourself 5 to 7 pips or whatever you're looking for. But also, like I said, just be grateful for the pips that you do get, because there's always more trades out there. A lot of people's mistake is they try to milk every little last penny out of that one trade because you finally got a win. So you're like, oh, I need to try to get every last penny out of it. But that's not a good mindset. A good mindset would be, my strategy works. I know I'm going to find another trade just like that. So I'm going to take my 7 to 10 pips or 15, whatever pips it is at the time, and be grateful for it, because you know you're going to find another trade. I think a lot of people's problems are when they don't have the confidence in their strategy, they try to milk it too much and then it goes against them and stuff like that. Oh, and Fraz, sorry, I just seen, hopefully that answers a little bit of your question. If you have any more questions, ask and I'll be try to help as much as I can. And Fraz, do you trade fundamentals or just technicals? Pretty much I believe it's just technicals. I don't really use no indicators or anything like that. Don Vo always calls them, he just calls it the eyes, because that's all we use, is we just pretty much read price action. So, you know, I just find major support and resistance areas, and, you know, I wait for breaks above, you know, breaks below type of things to take trades. And I also try to take, like, let's say, like a, Don Vo calls them a zucchini play, where, you know, let's say we're down here right now. Let's say we're down here right now. We'll wait till we, you know, we'll wait till we hit this above here, and then take a trade coming back down. So that's called like a zucchini type of thing. So, you know, I'm just pretty much just technical. I believe that's just technicals, right? But yeah, that's kind of my strategy. I don't really use, you know, all the other things like Fibonacci's and things like that. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's just pretty much price action. That's the biggest thing, is learning price action and how to read candles. Reading candles is, I think, one of the most important things next to buying and selling the actual trade itself. It's one of the most important things, because I think every strategy requires price action pretty much. Thanks, bro, for the explanation. Is this strategy applicable in other pairs, not just gold? Yes, that is true. I believe this strategy works anywhere and everywhere, because I actually used to trade Bitcoin before gold. I'm actually barely switching to gold in this last month or so. So before, when I started, I learned his strategy while trading Bitcoin. So I was trading Bitcoin using the same exact strategy. The only difference is the amount of price that moves. Let's say a good move for gold, because we kind of consider it pips, I guess. You know, you only need 0.05, 0.1% to really hit a good move, you know. But on Bitcoin, a good move would be a whole 1%, you know, something like this, something big like that. So it's just Bitcoin is a little bit more volatile, but it's pretty much the same thing, as in like 10 pips for gold is equivalent to what 10% would be for Bitcoin. Like how I get it, I use like 10 times leverage, so, or 20 times leverage. So, you know, 20 times leverage and it moves 1%, that'll be 20%. If it moves 5% like this right here, that'll be 10%. But like I said, but for gold, if it moved this high, if it moved 5% in gold, that would be dang 90 pips. It'd be a lot, you know, so 1,000 pips type of stuff. But yeah, like I said, pretty much it's useful in all strategies, you know, in all pairs, because it's pretty much the main thing about the strategy is price action. The one thing I believe Don does really well is the entries. That's what he's been working on with the whole zucchini stuff, and that's more of the entries. It's not so much, I mean, it's a strategy obviously, but it's the same strategy will work anywhere. It's just mainly just focusing on getting into good trades at a good time, you know, getting them at the bottoms when they rise up, getting them at the top when they rise down, when they go down and stuff. But yeah, that's my idea about that. And like I said, this is where I was saying is that's why it's important to have your vantage points, because this is where you would break even, you know, and then you could even trail your stop losses, meaning this is your stop loss right here. So let's say your stop loss was way down here in the beginning, then you brought it to break even, and now you're just trailing it. Now it's 5 pips in profit, 10 pips in profit. Let's say it's 15 pips in profit. You put it right there at the edge. So let's say you're already securing pretty much as many pips as that is. If it goes underneath, it closes you out. If it continues to go up, then you just continue to follow with your stop loss. But like I said, the next level of rejection would be up here. So that's your next vantage point. So that's where I say it's like it would be important to find your trades and already know where to get in and get out. So this would probably be my exit point, would be somewhere up here, because just the fact that, or if not, I would have my stop loss trailing it pretty much all the way up there. Just for that reason is that we're already coming next to this level. And the last time we came into this level, you know, the last time we touched here, we came all the way down. So what most likely will happen is that we could get a green candle above here. The next one could come back into the range, and then this is what could come back down to continue down here. I mean, this could possibly be a top wick entry. Let me see, because this could be, well, this did break, but that's a 1, and that's the move with that. It's the hour. See, this doesn't have a bottom wick. So what I'm actually gonna wait for is I'm gonna wait for this area to get tapped. This is this liquidity area, either this one or this one, because that's the top wick. So say something like that. This is the top wick of that. So we grab liquidity from that. Yeah. So like I said, the reason why I think this is gonna come down, because if you go to the 1 hour, this 1 hour doesn't have a bottom wick. These do have bottom wicks for that. Like Don says, this could have been the liquidity for us to continue up, but like I said, this is why it's kind of getting stuck here, where if we already had another bottom wick, most likely it would have just pushed right past, because this is enough to get us down. This is enough to get us to this point. But like I said, liquidity is pretty much like gas. So in order for you to keep going, you need gas. So the liquidity coming down is the gas, so we can continue up, which is why, like I said, we get stuck at certain levels just because we never came and grabbed liquidity. But yeah, so kind of what I'm thinking is that, I mean, it could even come up to these areas. I wouldn't put it past that it could even come up to these areas, because this is the original, like, it came down, it consolidated a little bit, came up to grab liquidity, and that's where we started breaking. But this is the break of this candle right here. So that is like where the volume did pick up at. You know, we were kind of like steady, a little bit of volume, steady, and trickled down little by little, and then here, boom, here, boom, then boom. So that's where I'm thinking. So we did close above this range again, no bottom wick or top wick, but that kind of lets us know that's powerful. So with that being strong, like I said, this next level of rejection is not till up here. Man, that was a good bottom wick. This is a great bottom wick right there. This is on the 4 hour. Wow. That is crazy. And I just posted a Don Vo clip of Don Vo at or his breakdown analysis this morning. So if you guys haven't followed my other Dom, it's a Dom, I run this Don Vo clips page, so I kind of just post a bunch of Don Vo clips and videos and stuff. So I just posted his analysis today, and he took a win on today's stream, so this was definitely a good analysis to find out. He also explains how to find ranges and what he does and what he looks for. So I'm gonna sometime today I'm gonna dig into there and grab some more videos and clips and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely this is a good video to watch. But yeah, like I said, we just hit 17 subscribers on there too, and like I said, on our actual YouTube channel, we just hit 203 subscribers now. So we just got 2 more, man. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. If you guys are watching right now, make sure you like and subscribe. That'll really help me out. Appreciate you guys for watching. And pretty much, like I said, I'm just trying to. We got 8,000 views on there live. Yeah, we got 4 people watching right now. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will answer it to my best of ability. So I wonder if this could be the top wick entry, or because we did respect that. I'm gonna get into a short right here at the bottom of here right now. Thanks, man. I appreciate you for doing that. I appreciate it. So 10 pips would be right there. I'm not greedy. I just need, I just need a little bit of something. Like I said, the reason why I took that is for this reason, that we did close respecting this guy. And this doesn't have a bottom wick. This doesn't have a bottom wick. So we need to come down to grab liquidity. And then this 15-minute. $30-minute don't have a top or bottom wick. Hour don't have a bottom wick. I wouldn't suggest taking this, because if you guys, like I said, I wouldn't. It's just I'm took it for a small percentage, like a small lot. Yeah, like I said, we did respect that 5-minute. We did just respect it. So this would be the liquidity grab right there, which is that top wick. Which is last time we touched that, look at what happened. We came all the way back down to here. 1886. So that now this doesn't have a top wick though. Let me see. I need a. I'm just gonna hide this so I could hide. Yeah, I just need to see something. So like I said, this hour doesn't have a bottom wick. Last time we touched here, we closed right here. Hour don't have a bottom wick. This is where the does have the bottom wick at. So this could be the bottom wick to continue back up. So that makes sense. But we still are bearish. And like I said, it could just be a 15-minute fake out possibly. Like I said, everything is closing. It did a little bit higher. Yeah, I appreciate you for subscribing, y'all. Everybody for subscribing. Appreciate it. Alright, I did add a pineapple at this top area. The first ones, I'm going to close them both right now. Actually, I'm going to trail my stop loss. I'm already going to trail it. I'm going to bring it to about right here at the bottom wick of the previous candle. So we're just going to write it down like that. Oh, where'd that one go that was hiding? So it was something like right here. And then the 10 pip area was about here. So like I said, the first one is already in profit because I took it about here and I closed it in profit. So like I said, I'm just having the second one run now. The second one's already in profit also, but it's barely in anything. So I'm just gonna hopefully see if I could write it down at least to this bottom area, because this will be a good amount for that second trade. Because like I said, the first one was right here at the top of this wick. I mean, at the top of this candle right here, and then the second one was at the top wick of this guy. So that's where I put the second pineapple, which is literally right at the top of that. So it's looking like it could be reversing back again, but like I said, that's all I really needed was just that little quick push. Yeah, now my stop loss hits. All right, so we're out of the trade already. But I mean, that was pretty much a little quick win. It's a small win, but like I said, it's just the accumulating of being able. Sometimes you're going to catch a runner that runs. This one was a little bit risky too, because like I said, the reason why is that the fact that this 4 hour closes right here with a giant bottom wick already and no top wick, most likely we're going to create a top wick. So what could be happening is that this could be a liquidity to continue back up. But one thing that we were talking about yesterday was that it won't break the previous low if it's gonna do that. Like, cause like the if you look at the playbook, pretty much the playbook, let's say we're going up. Okay, so we're going up. If you look at right here, the salary play. So the salary play, the first candle. So the first candle right here is breaking above the range. The second candle is closing respecting the support. But if you notice that candle wick doesn't break the previous low. So it's almost like a lower high each time. So with that being said, the fact that this candle broke lower lets us know we have that range going down now. So if we do come up, these are the areas that we could be touching before we come back down, which is either that area or this guy right here. which is exactly where we're getting stuck at. So that's kind of why I'm thinking this is forming that, this could, but like I said, let's see, this is the next wick that we have to break. So let's see if we come back down and push for sure. This could be the push now. Let's see if this one is the push. Okay, so that's not bad. That was exactly what we were expecting. Okay, not that. Let's see, from there to down here will be 10 pips. Yeah, that's 10 pips right here around support area. So like I said, if I'm not in no trade or nothing, I'm already done. I already closed it off. But like I said, I'm just going over the kind of my mindset of what I should be looking for in the moment. This is exactly what you need to be looking for. And like I said, why are we touching these areas and still going? So this was the area where the volume happened. So if like I said, since these ones are already getting broken, most likely this would be where the volume happens, right? So I think, no, that's the support. So we need a touch up here. That's the most recent support. If not that one, like I said, we're gonna see right now, eventually it's gonna play out. Either this is gonna come down or it's gonna come up here and then come down. I mean, I'm not saying it can't go up, but that's kind of what I'm seeing right now, is that's the two scenarios, is that it's either going to be this top candle or it's going to be this top candle. So like I said, the two dotted lines are my top wicks. So this could be a high right here that we come just to grab liquidity to come back down, or it could even be this guy where we come up to grab liquidity. So maybe, I mean, these both could be areas that we grab liquidity to come down to go up. So like I said, in order to make it up here, we need to create the motion, which is the going up, creating a range, and then breaking it again, creating a range, and then coming up to touch that, then coming down. But yeah, so, and like, it's still pushing, so I guess it's a good thing I got out when I did. But this is why I say too, it's important to talk it out, to understand why something works, why it doesn't. I kind of could just tell this is, like I said, why I was expecting this to be this area, just for this reason, that this is that top wick and we come down. But like I said, it's, if you go to the 1 minute, it's probably something a little different. Yeah, we only came here to that and then barely down to that. So I bet you that's probably where it happened. All right. Whoa, there it goes. So let's see. Okay, this, I'm wondering if this could be it. So I'm gonna wait till something up here, because this is that next support and resistance. There's no bottom wick. All right, let's put this in the journal. Let's see. I had the journal. Duplicate tab. I don't want to duplicate it, but I do want to Forex, crypto. I'll bid me some trades right here. Perfect. All right, let's see. Okay, so today's date is 8/17. Wait. That was last night, because we're in today. Oh, it's starting to move down. Let's see. Oh, nope, not so fast. I got your nose. Alright, so I'm wondering if this could be the area. So look, I'm gonna wait for something up to that dotted line right there. these would be the two areas. Well, in order we did, okay, this would be the high right here. This would be the high before the new direction. So if this works out, this is where I'm gonna take a sell at. I'm gonna take a sell to come up here to come down like that. So I'm gonna wait for this dotted line. So sell below, no, well, sells here. Sells below here. And that could be the fake out. That could be the fake out, because there's always a fake out to grab liquidity to push down. So I'm wondering if this could have been the fake out right here. We will never know. Because why? It pretty much respected these areas. So this next candle needs to close back into this range to confirm that it was a fake out. bitmesone trades. Yeah, today's the 17th. 2023 2023. And then the time is right now at, what time was it? At 22, so that would be, I don't know, this, hey chat, if you guys are listening, are you guys familiar with MT5? Do you guys use MT5? Twelve p.m. That looks crazy. This is New York. Gold. I took a sell on a zucchini. This was a previous high, break previous high then low on the 5 minute. I risked half. Image of play, link to play. Let's link it. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to link where I had that trade at. It's a pineapple here. And then I had, oops, something like that. Oops, I messed it up. There's the wick. That was the, yeah, okay. So that might have been the wick right there. No, this one didn't break the high yet. So what I would suggest is this. I'm just doing this because this is where I had my where I took the trade at, and where did I close at? I closed at pretty much after taking a the original pineapple was here. My original entry was here, and then I added a pineapple at this guy. This was the pineapple. Boom. Pineapple. Second position. Let's see, there's a small little win, but added pineapple here. And then that's the ride that I took down to here. I got in right there and I closed out. So it was like 7 pips or so on that first trade. And then the second trade hit 3 pips. So, you know, give or take 7 to 10 pips or so or whatever. But like I said, that was just because I was expecting it to push a lot faster and harder, but it didn't do that. So yeah, I'll do that. That's the original entry. This was my take profit. This was where I closed off at. Looks kind of crazy, but I guess. Down, copy link. Copy link. Paste. There it is. Closed half. Closed full at 7 pips. total pips secured, I would say 7, 10. I'll just say 8, because it'll be like the middle. 7 and 10 is either 8 or 9, but I don't want to go too hard. Oh wait, that was no. This was last night's trade. What I do last night? Oh man, this was supposed to be 7. Closed full at total pip secured was 8. I had 2 positions. Closed full at 7. Total pips. Yeah, that wasn't too good of a trade, but that is the motion that's creating. That is the motion Don is talking about. So on the 5-minute, the motion is getting created. So that means on the 30-minute, it could be creating the fake out, and oh, it's still going. Holy. So let me see this chart. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I broke even. That's what I did. That's why it was 0. 0 total pips secured. 0 break even. Yeah, that was a break even trade. I might have been able to secure like 1 or 2 pips or something, but so look guys, I've taken 2 trades. Oh, let's see. Trades taken. Let's see. Oh, I need 1 break even. That one's break even. Yeah, break even. Alright, that's that. Let's see. See if we oh, we just got a new subscriber on the DVS Clips channel. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Yeah, this channel right here is, I believe, a very important channel for all new traders. I'm not trying to, I mean, obviously a lot of views would be nice, but what I really want to do with this channel is show somebody exactly how to trade with just my channel. So like, I have a cousin of mine that wants to learn to trade, I'm going to show him this channel. I tell him watch every single video and then come back to me to let me know. But that'll be the goal, to have that channel just full of information that could pretty much teach anybody. Bite me some? What the heck? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Pineapple. So yeah, that was a good trade. That good thing I got out of it when I did. For that reason. Alright, so yeah, that's done. What happened last time? What happened last time that I was trying to do this? I think it happened the same way. I need to figure out why it's happening. Because I took in a pineapple trade and it's getting, it's kind of going in the opposite. It's either I'm not going high enough to grab liquidity, or I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure exactly. This is why I'm trying to figure it out over and over. Repetitions is going to try to give me the idea where it's either this is the area that we need to take that sell to take, or this is right. But like I said, we have to wait for it to play out. Let me see where I have this. This is the trade I took yesterday. Perfect. I have it. This is exactly why you should. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to, so this is on the 5 minute at 101 yesterday. 101 yesterday. 101 yesterday. 101 yesterday. Okay, so look. So this is all 7. 101. So this would be yesterday right here. 10. Okay, it was like somewhere right here then. Because let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait, right here. Alright. So where did I take it? It says 101. So we had a little celery kind of a thing. Oh, right here. This is it right here. So where I took in that trade at was right here. I believe this is where it was at. So why was that the wrong area? Because I did it twice already. So if I've done it twice already, why am I getting into that same position twice? It's not that I was wrong, because I was able to secure a little bit of something in both positions, but the fact that it was so close that it's not sitting right with me, that I know something is causing it. It's either I'm not letting it go high enough to grab liquidity, or I'm getting in a little too soon, I believe. But if you do notice, I did get in at this point over here, at this point. So I still was able to hold within this and then get out somewhere down here. But even if I would have held a little longer, I was still technically correct. But the thing is that this whole drawdown right here, this is the part that scares people. This is the emotional part right here. So this is the roller coaster people are on while we're in the trade. Because if you kind of notice, look, I'm in the trade right here at this point. and I'm expecting it to go down. So when it goes up, I'm like, oh crap. Then it goes back down. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go, money, money, money. Then we're negative, negative, negative. Oh, we're in the money, we're in the money. Oh, negative, negative. Oh, we're in the money, we're in the money, we're in the money. Negative, negative. So it's like, it's an emotional roller coaster if you kind of notice that. But look at 1, 2, 3 times before it technically did break. So maybe that might be an issue that we should really be looking for, is it needs to break, or it needs to test it 3 times. So this would be one. There's going to be probably a second one, and then a third one that comes up here to come back down. But I guess the best entry would have been at this point. Would have been this guy. But like I said, look at that drawdown right there. That was just like a emotional roller coaster. It wasn't, that's not good. Okay, so if that's the case, why did I take the trade there? Because this was this resistance area, which is, this is where we got that idea from. So let me see if maybe I should have waited till this guy, because this is the volume area, but it needed to grab liquidity up here first before being that volume area. It would have never been the volume area had it not came up to there. So that's where I'm saying is that this is where I need to be looking to possibly take that sell trade, where I should have taken the sell trade, which was, I mean, this kind of hits this line and comes down, you know, so that's not that bad. But no, we need a top wick that clears it, which will most likely be this. So let's see, this went up and came down. So why would this have been a good one? Because I mean, you could have even, I mean, it's hard to figure out why these, but like I said, this would be the initial push, I believe, that one right there. So let's figure out why that was right there. So that is where the fake out happened. This is the range. So if this is the range right here, this is why we came above it and it came back down. So we did grab this liquidity from this area. This, I guess, is a kind of a change of structure, I would assume. So in order for us to come down to this area, we had to touch this. So that's why that was the liquidity. But let's say, why would it, but that didn't break the high. So one of the key things I do notice is that the candle needs to break the previous high first, then come down. So kind of like this guy right here, that would have been ideal to get. So that's on the 15-minute. Let's see what this hour is looking like.